Yo, UFC Fight Night BAKU, wherever the fuck that is, goes down this weekend, and I'm here to break down the whole card to give my predictions. Let me know if you guys agree, and yeah, let's get right in this shit. Yo, starting off, first fight of the night, we got Big Mo Usman. Big Mo Usman versus fucking Handy Mandy. I don't know nothing about this fucking guy, I'm not even gonna lie. Same thing with a few fights on these cards, like these women's fights, I don't know none of these bitches. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste too much time on this shit. Mo Usman's not the most reliable guy ever. He beat one of the Taffa brothers or whatever. I think that's like his most notable win. Like I said, he's facing Handy Manny, who's 4-0, but like probably against bums. I don't even know if this fight's in the UFC, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna go Big Mo Usman. I'm probably just gonna go by decision. And damn, to be honest, that's kind of, and damn, for a guy that's like 4-0, I've never even heard nothing about this guy. I mean, damn, decision machine, huh? Nah, but fuck it, I'm going Mo Usman by decision only because I'm more familiar with him. Yo, next we have Tagir Ulanbekov versus Azat Maksum, and I'm not gonna lie, again, not too familiar with bro. 15-1 though, so he is a good prospect coming into here. But I think Tagir Ulanbekov, I think this is a kind of a layup for him. A lot of hype around his name right now. Really talented, to be honest. Moderate favorite. This is kind of what I expected. Yeah, I'm also going to go just Ulanbekov by decision. Bro, these next two women's fights, I don't know one of these bitches. So, wasting no time, bro. I'm probably just going to follow odds. Irina Alexeva versus Claudia Segula. Really, bro, I don't know this. I'm just going to follow the odds here, bro. I'm just going to go say Alexeva versus decision. Hopefully, I can get some information on them. And then the next time they fight, I could actually have a good idea of who the fuck these bitches are. Bro, I don't know. Alright, yeah, so 3 decisions in a row. Let's go on this next fight. Bro, next up we got Daria Zelenchikova versus Melissa Dixon, or Mullins. I'm pretty sure her name is Dixon, though. I don't know why it's not changed on here. This bitch looks like an OF model, so I'm sure she's not taking this shit too serious. Although 9-2 record isn't the worst, to be honest. Moderate underdog. But yeah, odds are going fucking crazy. I'm not sure who this bitch is. KO. Maybe she scraps. I have no fucking idea, but bro, I'm just gonna go Melissa Dixon by decision. Yo, next up we have Ismail Nurdiev versus Jong Young Park. Really don't give a fuck about this fight, to be honest. I guess this is kind of a winnable fight for Jung Young Park. These are kind of the fights that he wins versus guys like Ismail Nurdiev. Both records really aren't that good. He's a bit older, I guess. I'm not even really gonna say he's fought better competition. Bro, fuck it, for the 5th decision in a row, we're just gonna go Jung Young Park by decision. Now, this next fight's a little more interesting to me. I really like Oban Elliott, the whole groove thing. I mean, I think he's becoming more of a personality in MMA. Record's pretty good. He's on a good streak. Oban's got the age advantage here. I mean, 31, he's kind of coming into his prime. You know, that 32 age, that's what I'm always saying. That's kind of the prime. I think he's definitely a favorite here because he's more of a name. I do like Oban Elliott. I see a good amount of people are choosing him by KO. I'm not going to lie, though. I think this is winnable for him. I think he can win this. A little worried for him, not crazy worried for him here, but no, I think this is one of those fights that Oban Elliott gets done by decision. You know, for the next fight, we have Muhammad Naimov versus Bogdan Grad. Muhammad Naimov just lost to Felipe Lima like 2 fights ago by sub. Bogdan Grad has an okay ground game. He's never lost by sub. He has like 3 wins by sub. I'm not gonna say that Bogdan Grad's the same kind of level threat as Felipe Lima, and also Felipe Lima is also a lighter man. He just went down to 135, just got booked against Peyton Talbot. Maybe not the best look for Muhammad Naimov, but I don't think that Bogdan Grad has the same level of grappling that a Felipe Lima has, even if he does have a size advantage, you know, up against a guy like Felipe Lima. So I do think Muhammad Naimov is going to get this done by decision, but I wouldn't be too surprised if Bogdan Grad got this done by sub. I'm just going to go Naimov by decision. I think it's more of a safe bet, but if you're gonna go the finishing route, I would just say Bogdan Grad by sub. I think that's the most likely finish in this scenario. I don't see Muhammad Naimov really knocking him out. They both have a lot of knockouts on the record. Bogdan Grad's been KO'd. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't see Naimov getting the KO though. So I'm just gonna say Naimov by decision. Okay, now this next fight's a little more interesting. I'm actually a little hyped for this. Damn, Saidikov by KO is this much of a... See, now, I don't know. I do like Saidikov by decision. I know that literally every fucking fight has been a decision, but I like Saidikov by decision because Nicholas Mota's kind of that little, like, angry fucking tank that just marches at you, and he's got the bombs in the hands. That's why, like, only 5% are picking him, but this should be by KO for Mota. I do like Nazim Saidikov, though. This is not a bad fight for him. I do think he's going to win this. I personally think it's going to be by decision, though. I mean, he's good. I think he's way more technical than Nicholas Mota. I think he's going to have the longer reach. I think he's going to be able to pop more. Pretty similar in age, so that's not going to play too much of a factor. I think Sadikov's got a little more hype around him right now, too. I think that's, you know, going to play somewhat of a factor. I am going to take Sadikov. I want to say by decision. I could maybe see him getting the KO. I'm not going to say I would say, like, Nicholas Mota is more likely to get the KO, but I'm just saying this little gremlin, bro. I mean, look at him. He looks like you don't feed him past 8. He looks like you don't let him outside. Like, no, he's literally a gremlin. But I do think the power kind of lies with him, not gonna lie. But Sadikov, I think, is a good choice, safe choice by decision. A lot of people are saying KO here, so maybe I'm wrong. Yo, Miktabek Oral Buy's coming back finally after that fucking fight of the year contender. I think it was like last year. Or maybe it was earlier this year. Could have been earlier this year. I really don't remember, to be honest. But no, it was a fucking banger. Oral Buy is no joke. Who the fuck is he fighting? Tofik Musayev? Who is this bum? Who is this guy? I've never seen this guy in my life. He's on a 2-fight win streak. No idea where he's coming from. 22-5. It's okay record. He's fucking 35 years old, and we're sending him in here against Oral Buy. No, this is definitely a layup for Oral Buy. Not gonna lie. Sadikov is the highest percentage of KO that I've seen on this whole card so far, and it's just like I still don't really see the KO for Sadikov. Oral Buy, like I said, he had a close ass fight, so this loss isn't like some dominant ass loss. It really showed how good Oral Buy is. That fight was very fucking close. Yeah, so this is easy. I think this is Oral Buy's decision all fucking day. This is an easy fight. Yo, and in the feature fight, finally, this is like a year in the fucking making. I actually thought this fight had been fucking happened, and then I thought it happened again, and this is like the 3rd or 4th time they're booking this shit, bro. I don't even know. This is finally gonna be, I'm gonna pick a finish. I'm gonna go Curtis Blades by KO, I think in like, or probably round like 2. Yeah, I think this is gonna be really fucking easy for him. Curtis Blades could also get the sub here. Great wrestler. Rizvan Kuniev, who the fuck is this bum, bro? Steroid cheat. I mean, no, bro. This is time for him to finally get exposed and go fight fucking McPorkin or something, bro. This is not the fight that he deserves. Like, how does this guy even fighting Curtis Blades? Isn't Curtis Blades like number 5 or 6? Like, yeah, what the fuck are we doing? Yo, in the co-main event, this kind of sucks. I've actually, like, bro, I just made a video and I threw Ignacio Bahamondes in here for 155. Love this guy. I think he's actually, like, if you give him a Joel Alvarez, that's a banger fight. If you give him fucking, but not Benoit Saint Denis, banger fight. Although I think Benoit just got booked. I'm just saying, like, he needs some more guys to build him up. I know he's 17-5, but like, he needed to build him up more, bro. Like, Rafael Fiziev, bruh, I'm actually worried. This is like, come on, bro. I just don't look. He's got good hands and he's got amazing ground game. Trains with Bilal Muhammad. I think the cardio is going to be there. I think this is going to be. I think Ignacio Bahamondes is definitely a good prospect on the way up right now. 27, young, spry, fucking lots of energy, lots of talent. Good, like I said, amazing ground game. If he gets to the ground, he could maybe finish Rafael. And like I said, he's got the good hands. I just don't know if it's good. Rafael's physique is he's a motherfucker on the feet, bro. Yeah, he's a motherfucker on the feet. The kicks, the jabs, he's powerful. Goes with Justin Gaethje. He's dangerous. He's fucking dangerous. So this is for once, like, I'm kind of actually worried for Ignacio Bahamondes. I was very hyped on him. I was very excited to see what he was going to do in this division, especially versus, like, the lower echelon. Freaking Beneil Dariush, Benoit Saint Denis, Joel Alvarez, which Joel Alvarez would have been a tough fight, but I would have liked to see how that shit played out. I think he needed some more guys like that before he started putting him against Dan Hookers and Rafael Fizievs, because these are the powerful, dangerous motherfuckers that do kind of make me worried for him. I know he just beat Jalen Turner in a decent way, but fuck, man, I'm sorry, I gotta pick Rafael Fiziev. I think even by KO. It's going to be by a TKO. I think it's just going to be the pace that he puts on him. And I think it's going to be what he hits him with. Unless Bahamondes might be able to get it done by sub. I wouldn't be too fucking... See, this is a real pick'em here. Real pick'em. I don't think he's going to be able to knock out Fiziev. Justin Gaethje wasn't able to. I just think Fiziev's going to be too much on the feet for him. I think it's just going to be too much heavy striking. Not too much pressure, but, a little pressure heavy. And I just don't think Ignacio is going to be able to keep up with him on the feet. Yo, and in the main event, really, where's the tail of the tape saying, huh? Rountree by KO? Alright, we need to chill. Fucking, this is like 60% Rountree KO here. We really need to chill. I think Khalil Rountree's really fucking overrated. I like him as a guy. The song he made was fucking funny. He's pulling at Ian Gary and, like, glazing a loss to Alex Pereira. Kind of weird, but whatever. The cult activity is weird. I like Khalil Rountree, though, bro, to be honest. But, like, we can't act like who's this guy even beat? Didn't he beat like the Anthony Smith lookalike or something, and then beat Anthony Smith? And who the fuck is this guy beat? I can't even name a couple of Khalil Rountree's wins off the top of my head. Jamal Hill, I know he's been on kind of a rough skid. Alex Pereira, and then Yuri Prohaska. He looked good in the Yuri fight, though. He was holding his own, especially those first 2 rounds. They were good. I know he got finished in the 3rd, but if we're talking, bro, Khalil Rountree, we've seen him be flatlined by fucking elbows by Johnny Walker. If there's one motherfucker that you don't want to be in there with that could potentially flatline you, it's Jamal Hill. Sweet dreams, motherfucker. He's got the power in the hands, and to be honest, I think Jamal Hill's gonna get it done by TKO. I know it's kind of iffy to pick him right now. I know the personality of Jamal Hill really turns a lot of people away from him. The Yuri Prohaska performance after the Alex Pereira KO is not gonna look good on him, but I'm telling you, I just don't think Khalil Rountree's gonna be like, oh, dude, he's gonna beat him up like he owes him fucking money, dude. I don't think it's gonna be that kind of. I know that there's like Khalil Rountree has like this persona, I don't really know how we got here, because I know like the clips of when he's walking up to Anthony Smith about to fucking rain a meteor on him. Like, I understand that's kind of how we got here, but bro, that's Anthony Smith. Like, we can't act like he just does this. And okay, I forgot who else, but he, you know, gives that nasty ass body kick to the dude on the ground. Like, okay, he's got fucking nasty highlights, but against what kind of like level competition? We got to remember that Jamal Hill is not a fucking Anthony Smith level threat. Jamal Hill will put Anthony Smith out fucking colder than Rountree did. I do like this fight. I think these odds are fucking crazy. Khalil Rountree by KO like that? Are we serious, bro? Are we serious, bro? Khalil Rountree's a hella good boxer. And I do think the stance of Jamal could be a problem. I think that, you know, maybe because he kind of stands wide and with that chin back a little bit, so that might be a problem with him. But I do think, I don't know, bro. I just think the Rountree's gonna be able to survive the little combos, the 1-2s that Khalil Rountree throws. You know, even if it's not just a 1-2, even if it's like a hook, you know, where he goes to the body and rips up top, I think he'll be able to survive that unless it's really brutal and he's got really, you know, telegraphs a good position and really throws in that hip and shoulder. Besides that, I think Jamal Hill's long, and I do think that Jamal Hill's going to be able to find that. I think it's going to be following like a 1. I think it's going to be just a straight right. I think it's going to rock Khalil. And then I think maybe up against the fence, Jamal kind of gets it done. Maybe a little ground and pound. I'm going to say TKO. But, bro, to be honest, I can see Khalil going out fucking cold. Khalil's good. Like I said, I like the clips. I like the whole little persona of him. Like, oh, dude, he beat you up like you owe him fucking money, dude. I like that shit. But, like, we gotta tone that shit down, bro. Because, like, until I see something of some, like, real upper echelon competition, like the Alex Pereira fight was good. It just showed how tough this motherfucker was. He wasn't piecing out Alex, bro. Alex was hitting that flow state. Bro, there was the clips of Alex where he's popping in 1, coming out, popping in with another 2, coming out. Boom, he was hitting that fucking flow state on him like he was water. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna go Jamal Hill. This is a real iffy pick. If Khalil Rountree does get this done by TKO or KO or whatever the fuck, I will stop sleeping on this motherfucker. And I do think he will be more deserving of the spot he is in the rankings right now. He's kind of getting fed these good matchups because of how tough he was in that Alex Pereira fight and just walking up on Anthony Smith like he's about to drop a fucking meteor on him. But yeah, I'm just gonna go Hill. Gonna say TKO because I don't see him. Fuck, I don't know, bro. I don't know. He could actually knock him out cold. And I'll say like round 3 probably, because like Jamal Hill's cardio was looking all right in that Yuri fight. It wasn't like he wasn't gassed. I think he's gonna have that 5-round cardio. Khalil Rountree, I don't know, bro. I'm not saying that Jamal's gonna have that Alex Pereira pace, but bro, it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. I think the pace. I think he will. I'm not so much of a pace, but I do think Jamal Hill's gonna have this pressure, and I think that power. I think he's gonna definitely get Khalil's respect. And if Khalil can't, you know, like I said, he's a good boxer, but if he can't start landing those combos in succession, I don't know if Jamal Hill's gonna have the same respect for him that, you know, he'll have. So, yeah, bro. But these are my picks, man. Not only a couple finishes. The first like 7 or 8 are literally fucking decisions, bro. Like even Sadikov, I might change this shit. Fuck, man. I might really change this shit, but I just think Nicholas Malta's a little fucking gremlin tank that has no fucking neck. I mean, how are you even supposed to take his head off? I do think that Nazim Sadikov is way more technical. I think that's going to be the whole story of the fight. We got Oralbai fighting a literal nobody, bro. Like, literally fighting a fucking no one. Curtis Blades fighting again a steroid cheat fucking no one from another promotion. We got 4 girls who nobody knows. Nobody's ever seen these fucking girls ever. No, this is a rematch I just saw. This is number 2. Who the fuck won the first one? They're probably just gonna win the same thing, to be honest. Let me know if you guys agree. Let me know if you guys disagree. What are you guys' picks? Let me know how you guys think these fights are gonna go, man. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Sorry I kind of sound like this. I'm a little sick, but in the next couple days I'll be alright. But yeah, peace.